An interesting little thing popped up yesterday. We dug deep on Juan Soto's game and the subtle change in his approach at the plate. For all of his struggles, Soto was tied for the National League lead in OPS+, tied with Freddie Freeman. Now, this didn't make initial sense to us or many of you. I talked about that with Mark DeRosa, who was on the show yesterday. We were kind of surprised, and not the only ones. Here's David O'Brien, who covers the Braves for The Athletic. We've talked Hall of Fame Dave before. He wondered about the validity of the stats, saying, I'm surprised to hear BK mention Juan Soto has the same OPS plus as you mentioned Brian Kenny, as Freddie Freeman. He said Brian Kenny. Going on to say, they're not even close to equal offensive performers this season. I got what he was saying. We were thinking the same thing. OPS plus or weighted runs created plus are the stats that we like for hitting. So is it possible for two players to have the same OPS plus with similar at-bats, of course, and still be having a very different season? Let's do some digging in. Let's start with the basics. OPS plus is scaled to the number 100. League average is 100. So if you have a 130 OPS plus, you are 30% better than league average. That roughly means you're hitting at an all-star level. The plus, by the way, that's important. That means it's adjusted to the player's home park and the run scoring of the league that year. It's very useful. Entering Tuesday, Freddie Freeman and Juan Soto both had a 160 OPS plus, 60% better than league average, tied for number one in the National League. But you can arrive at that number in very different ways. Through Memorial Day, here's Freddie Freeman and Juan Soto. Freddie Freeman had a 333 on base, 333 batting average, 409 on base, 571 slugging. Juan Soto, 261 batting average, but he leads the league in walks, so he's got a 422 on base, slugging just 506. Freeman also has 22 more plate appearances. We put him in there. But even at bat for at bat, Freeman's hitting line, this is the line you want. If I'm a general manager, I would rather have this hitting line, regardless of who the players are. I want this line, not that line, if I have a choice. At least that's what I think. But yet, at the end, they're both at a 160. So let's not be so hasty. You just have to think about it. Soto does walk a lot more, 50 to 27. Drawing walks through the history of the game never seems that impressive. But Soto isn't making a lot of outs, and outs are the currency of the game. Soto's on base is higher, not a lot higher, but enough, 422, 409. Making outs matters a lot. I want another point here, just to throw this in. You might hear us use OPS plus and weighted runs created plus interchangeably. There are different metrics, but they usually arrive around the same place. So I just use them interchangeably. It's easier to find OPS plus on Baseball Reference page. Weighted runs created plus, though, it's a little more accurate. It uses the run value of every offensive result. It's a bit more precise. Using this metric, Freeman is ahead, even with the park adjustment, and Soto getting some more credit for playing in San Diego. Freeman moves up to 162 with weighted runs created plus. Soto drops a bit to 156. It's not huge, but it's something. Some other fun facts. Freeman has 125 total bases. Soto has 91. But again, Soto 50 walks, Freeman 27. If you treat those walks as a base, which is the equal to a single, which it's not, but for the sake of the exercise, we'll do it. Total bases plus walks, Freeman has only 11 more bases than Soto. So it is a little closer than we think. This is really a case where you need to dig deeper. Here now, I know I'm getting wonky here, but run expectancy, win a probability added, and runs created. Run expectancy is how the hitter's results changes his team's ability to score runs. WPA is how much you literally change the probability of your team winning with your hitting result. And here, Freddie Freeman, with that higher batting average, more total bases from hitting, has a clear edge, 24 to 15, essentially almost 16, and a 2.9. Runs created, that's an older Sabre stat, but it shows volume of production. I go to that one all the time. Freeman's on top, 53 to 46. Singles and doubles move runners more than a walk. It does matter. The lesson, there's no perfect number. OPS plus should be a start of the evaluation, not the end.